PDP leaders and supporters protest at Inec headquarters Abuja today, which is Monday, March 6, 2023. Okay, and I learned this protest was led by both Iyocha Ayu, the PDP national chairman, and Tambua, the governor of Sokoto State. Okay, and all of this is to protest the injustice that INEC has meted on other political parties and their presidential aspirants in the rigging of this just concluded presidential election, and it go rob them from out. Now they say nobody should protest. Even the traditional ruler in Sokoto, is he Emir or Sadana of Sokoto, or what is his name? He's saying that they should see that Tinubu's victory as an act of God. How is it an act of God? Now, the people have come out to protest. I thought by now DSS will start shooting all the PDP people, shoot the governor, shoot the chairman of the PDP. Okay? But if it's ordinary people from the street now, probably from Lagos or ordinary people from the street in Abuja, they will open fire and start shooting them. Eh? Now, I thought by now they should have killed Tambua or killed Yocha Ayu. They didn't do anything. Nonsense. So this is just the beginning. That victory that Tinubu has gotten, and he thought he has the victory. We will see how he will defend that victory and what he will do with it. I'm telling you, what they have just started, they will not be able to finish it. And that is the reason INEC chairman is trying to seek court order to reconfigure all the BVS machine so that he can delete all the data and the evidences inside the machine that we used in the court of law for the election tribunal to pass their judgment. Okay, so the story we have here now is the protest that happened at Abuja today in the front of INEC office by PDP leaders and their supporters. The national chairman of the People Democratic Party, PDP, Yocha Ayu, on Monday morning led some party chieftains on a protest march to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC headquarters, Abuja, over the outcome of the February 25 presidential election. Politics Nigeria reports that the protesters who wore black clothes converged at the Legacy House before MTN office Maitama before marching to the INEC headquarters in Maitama. This day newspaper records that the election, which produced Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) as the president-elect, is being disputed by both the PDP and the Labour Party. The parties came second and third, respectively. Despite pressure on INEC to cancel the election, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the chairman of the commission, last Wednesday declared the APC flag bearer as the winner of the 2023 election. He go rob am for mouth. This one, go fit cope. Now, protests have started. Okay? Now, even Labour Party has not protested, though. Labour Party is going on legal proceedings. It's taking it legally. PDP has started protesting. Okay? It means that we have a long way to go. And Dino who was a member of the PDP representative at the National Coalition Center at Abuja, started shouting. And that is one good thing about Melaye. When it is not clear, he will start shouting. He shouted and shouted and shouted, and that was how everybody got to know that even Mahmoud Yakubu was already doing some practices right there at the National Coalition Center. With all the instructions they gave their foot soldiers using the BVS machines at the polling unit level not to transmit. Okay? And some, they didn't give them a password to log on to the BVS machine. Some of them, and that is why they shut down the INEC server, the viewing portal from 4 p.m. that day till about 10 p.m., which is about 6 hours before it started coming up almost at midnight. Okay, and that hour was actually the critical period that all the polling units were supposed to transmit the result straight to the INEC server. Or rather, they instructed them to come to the state collation centers with the hard copies of the election result so that they can collect it there. And that was how they managed to start rigging, doctoring numbers. And all the numbers they doctored are not working. And they thought forensic detectives are already looking at all of those data, and they're already seeing errors everywhere. Especially the one that came from Rivers State, where the Wike and his thugs doctor the reports in Rivers State, and now people are already confessing. Okay, the number that they collected from polling unit is different from what they transmitted to the Inec portal, and now the true numbers are coming out now, and it's difficult for them to defend. And I know that they already Wike and his thugs are already preparing how they're going to unleash mayhem on people on Saturday, so that they will hand over the state to the APC. I am sure the River State people have vowed that they cannot allow APC to collect that state. It means that it might be bloody for them that day. Okay? It might be bloody for them that day. I don't know why Wike, just because probably Tinubu has promised him ministerial appointment, wants to sacrifice the people of River State for his selfish interest. This also proves that all the fight is fighting PDP is for his selfish interest and not for the interest of the people. That is the truth. Now, PDP is protesting all of this, and at the end of the day, we will see both PDP and APC are already in court, and they've already been granted permission to inspect all INEC election materials, including the data in the BVS machine that will be used for the judgment as evidence and as exhibits. Okay, so this protest continues, and I'm sure after now, a lot of other political parties will also start a protest. I know that in this matter, it's basically going to be Labour Party and PDP protesting, because they are the people that came behind APC from the false report that INEC gave to declare APC Tinubu as winner, and that is not true. It was clear all over the world that the election was marred with violence, with a lot of irregularities, gross violation of electoral act and all constitutions and electoral laws in Nigeria. And INEC chairman, who is supposed to be custodian of those laws, was the person that broke them with his subordinates. And now he's threatening to sack INEC grand staff that must have compromised. But that is a very good one. Try to sack them. People are already confessing, and then they will confess everything, provide evidence of all the instructions that INEC chairman gave to them, to the state commissioners, and then from state commissioners to the ward level that that they executed, that caused all the problems that we had on last Saturday presidential election. So let him try and sack them. This protest, this grievance, this agitation continues, and nothing will put this to rest for now. And already experts are already seeing that even though Tinubu has been declared winner, he might not be sworn in, because before that time, the matters that will come before the court will be so huge with evidences that will prove that this man, Mahmoud Yakubu, played a foul game, because they paid him heavily to do that dirty job. And he thought he has done that dirty job. Even that money he collected, he will vomit it again, because at the right time, he's going to, already he's rejected. That is why he's looking for a way to clean up the BVS machine legally. And that is not going to be allowed. That is not going to be allowed. So that is what is happening. PDP today, Monday, went to protest at INEC office at Abuja. Okay, and we don't know the outcome of that protest, but at least they've registered their anger physically, apart from meeting in court with the evidences that they have. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.